Hello YouTube. This here is Studio Dead. Here to bring you the latest in game reviews and news. To my right, as you all know him as the Deadman. To my left, this is Drake Dragon, or you can call him Draconis. It doesn't really matter as long as it's dragon related. And I am Xice. And we are here to talk about the epic game, the latest in the biggest gaming franchises of this current generation of video gaming as we know it. The game you all know as Call of Duty Black Ops.
Now let's face it, almost every single one of you bought that game for the multiplayer aspect. We love the multiplayer aspect as much as the next guy. However, we also, as true gamers as we are, play the single player. Now the thing about it is that the single player, compared to the other Call of Duties, took a very nice twist and a very different turn from the other Call of Duties. Specifically, Modern Warfare, World at War, and Modern Warfare 2. While Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, and Modern Warfare 2 have a continuing storyline, the Treyarch games have been standalone stories. And I have to admit, I hands down, flat out, love the single player.
It's true, Treyarch seems to be doing this trend of actually doing the Call of Duties as based on history. For example, of course, with World at War, they went back to the World War II era, but of course, like I got annoyed with the whole going back to 1940s when we always with the step forward with Modern Warfare, but that's just me. And then of course, now they're actually doing the Cold War scenario with the whole Black Ops and Cloak and Dagger and et cetera, et cetera.
Which I found very refreshing.
Very refreshing, very different.
Especially when they took the psychological route.
Oh, absolutely.
They did a good job with that.
Treyarch.
3 thumbs up.
3 thumbs up on that one.
Yeah, and as a psych major, you guys, the fact that you guys attempted, the whole psychological multiple personality things, and really telling how combat and like war and that level of stress can really affect the human psyche, and in that type of way, kudos for the effort. I hope you will do similar stuff, like that, and take new roots with the franchise as it grows. That is assuming that Battlefield 3 doesn't really give you, doesn't take you off from your throne.
Now let's face it, single player was awesome. We got to play with some cool new weapons, some cool new gadgets, a little bit of a takeoff of Modern Warfare 2, because let's face it, Modern Warfare 2, as far as a gaming franchise, the Modern Warfare series did set a standard, and I believe that Black Ops has not only met that standard, but is thus far trying to exceed it. Now, the single player, we've already talked about psychology. They brought back an old character from the World at War series, which was Reznov. Is he dead? Is he not dead? Who knows? We'll find out next game.
Ooh, one thing I absolutely loved that you guys did, that you did not try to top yourselves, because COD 4, the nuke, Modern Warfare, and the and the shooting of innocent civilians.
No Russian.
But I really like you guys didn't try to try to do a Modern Warfare rule. You guys just stuck with some of the story, but you might have maybe overdid it with the whole throat slashing. I mean, wow, that was crazy,
I have to disagree with him. My parts of my family are actually in the military. They actually participated in Vietnam and other wars, and you know what? The cold truth of it, the ugly truth of it, is that things like that happened. And for all of you media freaks, for all of you people paying attention to the news and having a fit about that, go fuck yourselves. Go talk to a vet. Seriously.
They'll tell you what it's like.
You can criticize a video game all you want, but you know what? If it's historically accurate, no matter what the gruesome details are, it's historically accurate.
Yeah, because when it comes to your life or when it comes to dying, you know what? If you've got the capability to do it and the only thing you have left is a knife, you know what? I'll do whatever it takes to get away from that guy.
Give me a
If it means I'm
spork.
gonna live. Yeah. Give me a spork and I'll gouge his eyes out. Sporks away.
Johnny the homicidal
Marine
maniac. Now, the thing is that we've tackled so far the single player perspective, which Treyarch, by the way, I'm a little bit disappointed in you that you did not continue the co-op campaign. I understand why you didn't do it. It would definitely mess up the story as far as the single player goes, going through the single character, and putting a campaign co-op would be kind of hard to do so with that storyline. But still, there are some missions you could have let us play Bowman or the other, I forgot his name. I'm sorry, the other guy. We'll research that later.
Not to mention, like in World of War, you had the Russian guy who was like pretty much like borderline worshiping his underling. Was really getting carried that you were playing, and yet at the same time you were still co-op. You was just part of the squad. And like Deadman said, you could have like just played as other parts of the who was playing at the situation. Like, you could at least done at least 2-player co-op. I mean,
that would have been acceptable. Now, time to tackle what everybody else is waiting for: multiplayer. Ladies, gentlemen, here's a little known fact. Might not have known this, but the left thumbstick, the one on the left side, when you're holding the controller in front of you,
actually does something.
believe it or not,
It makes you move.
not there for just decoration. Trust us, we know.
Yep. You can actually go around corners.
you can actually move across the map.
Or across the street.
Exactly.
Anything you want, just a press away.
So, cut the camping. Seriously. Now,
I mean, of course, when it comes to that, I mean, Black Ops is just an extension of Modern Warfare 2, but that's another story.
we'll get to the Modern Warfare 2 another time.
Yeah.
Now, the multiplayer aspect of it, there are, as always, in all Call of Duties, overpowered weapons. Those of us that have played the game long enough know exactly which ones they are, know exactly which perks to use, and know exactly how to exploit them. Now, the thing about it is that, while it may get you a lot of kills, people like me and Drake Dragon and Black Xice here, we actually play the game. We actually earn our kills. We actually use almost every weapon in the game to try to, up ourselves in the levels. For the cheap guys, for the guys camping, for the guys sticking around in corners and just waiting for us to come by, fuck you.
Fail.
But like
Get
I said,
some skill, grow some balls, and go around the corner and try first.
Like I said, I'm a bit more lenient than these guys are. I mean, I hate the camping, but I kind of understand the aspect because, of course you'll have that group that will just camp for the sake of camping. But like I said, but then you have the other group who, who actually wants to be decent at the game. And like I said, it got to the point where you have to, camp just to get a decent kill.
Yeah, because I can understand camping for snipers, but that's it.
Yeah, sniping was...
Camping with a noob tube? Come on!
Yeah.
Noob tube? Are you that inaccurate to shoot somebody?
It's really sad. Sometimes, you just have to camp to get a decent kill streak because everyone else is camping. And, for those people, I don't blame you guys. I mean, come on. I mean, sometimes, a kill death ratio can be kind of embarrassing. It's like, come on, I gotta get in. I gotta, buckle down here. It's like, what's going on? 1 in 9?
Yeah, I mean, and I can completely understand where Black Xice is coming from, but, coming from a running gunner like me, who loves his submachine guns, who loves his assault rifles, and snipes as pretty much a pastime, it's hard for me to even try to justify any sort of camping at all, because let's face it, no matter what you do, I mean, you have to be in the game. You're there to play. You're there to actually be participating in a competitive match between you and other players. The kill streaks, of course, we all work towards that kill streak, and you know what? That's fine and dandy, but be a good enough player to actually earn them.
Well, yeah, And that's just another thing. Is like, I don't know about you guys, but I think like with Modern Warfare 2, and that's what I think it started. Like when they brought out all those kill streaks, it actually encouraged people to camp more. I mean, that nuke. I mean, shoot, if you get that nuke, you were the man.
Yeah. Until it kind of became taboo. But
I mean, you were the man until free for all.
Yeah.
yeah, no. We love the game. Don't get us wrong. We love the game. We love the multiplayer, and of course, we have yet to talk about one thing, which is Nazi zombies. Treyarch, seriously, really good. We love the fact that you have brought back Nazi zombies. It gives the three of us a reason to play together, aside from multiplayer and aside
Training
from the training scenarios.
Combat training. Which we'll get. Oh, also, Nazi zombies. Treyarch, little tip. Just like, and everyone wants it. Just take Nazi zombies and make it into its own game.
Before we sign off, because I'm not quite sure if YouTube will let us upload a video this long, we might as well introduce ourselves. We are the Dead Clan. That's right, all capital letters. We are the guys that sent all you rage quitters quitting and crying home to mama.
Or trying to kick us out and get us banned.
Yeah, seriously. Why
That's
do you
the
guys?
only way that it can happen.
Yeah, I mean, you guys complain on us. You guys report on us, claim that we're cheating. We're not cheating. We're just that goddamn good. Now, before we sign off, we're going to introduce ourselves again. We are the Studio Deadman.
Xice.
Drake.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Our next review,
Halo.
Halo.
Wait, and just so you know where we guys coming from, we are going to do reviews, and we will give you an honest opinion. But remember, see, we come from the old school community of Nintendo and
Sega!
and that's the thing. Like, we play all the old school games, but just because we're going to do our reviews does not mean we're always going to go towards the norm. For example, Deadman here loves Zelda. Great Zelda fan. A Link to the Past, his Zelda game of all time.
His greatest
Unfortunately.
disappointments,
Ocarina of Time.
which I love.
He can't stand it at all.
And
Now-
they're remaking it for the 3DS.
Which comes back this
Wait, no,
Sunday.
comes out Sunday.
Now,
Yeah, I got to see the book.
Awesome.
Yeah, we have it at work.
Said that you hate
wait,
Will.
hold on.
We'll talk about it another time.
Wait,
We're
Drake,
getting time.
Drake man here. Drake is not that big of a Call of Duty fan.
he's not.
Nah. Call of Duty, yeah, like it says up here.
But he is a
Halo.
huge fan of its main competitor right now.
Battlefield.
Oh yes.
Battlefield since day one on PC.
Oh yes. We actually have quite a bit of arguments over the two. We'll bring a few videos about that when Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3 come around.
We're going to do a preemptive video. We're going to do a post-emptive video as far as the two reaching essentially their third game. But thanks again for tuning in. Stay tuned for Halo and its review. The Studio Dead, signing off.